Handlebar. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Pick 6 with John and Nik.
I'm John.
I am Nik. Wow, it's week 6 already. John, we are in the fall. Ladies and gentlemen, get your pumpkin spice lattes ready, your best flannel shirt, and strap up, because we are in the best month of sports.
Oh, best month of sports, best month of the year. You got Halloween coming up. What are you going to be for Halloween, Nik?
I can't say yet because it's a spoiler for a future episode.
Oh.
But I can neither confirm nor deny that I've had at least 5 mini Kit Kats since this morning.
Well, we're back, folks. Week 6, Big Sweat.
We're back. 1-2 last week.
2-1 for me. I am 8-6 overall.
We don't like to dwell on the week before because this comes out Fridays. Again, make sure to subscribe. Comes out every Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific on YouTube. So subscribe to Handlebar TV. Click the link below.
Right
Do
there.
it.
Wherever it
Do
is.
it.
Right there.
Kirk Cousins.
Wow, he's
Kirk
good.
Cousins is so bad. Have you seen the video of him at his gender reveal? He almost blew his gender reveal by missing a stationary target.
It's got a big question mark on it. It's about 6 feet tall, and he can't hit it.
No, he couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat, Cousins, this year. He's terrible.
Wow.
We got a ton of good stuff going on this week. I'm going to start this week, John.
Okay.
And I am starting with my favorite. We all saw the Monday night game. Wow, Pittsburgh looked really good. They beat the crap out of the Bengals with only throwing downfield 2 times. I think Thursday Night Football kidnapped Monday Night Football and they switched places.
Yeah,
now
usually.
The games that used to suck on Thursday night are good, and the Monday night games just blow. I'm going Baltimore minus 3.5 versus Pittsburgh. This is a buy low, sell high. I'm selling the Steelers after a win. I'm buying Baltimore low after a loss. They did not look great last week. They lost to the Browns. This game's at Pittsburgh, and I could give you a bunch of numbers like Baltimore's 0-5 against the spread, their last 5 interdivision games, but Mason Rudolph scored at Pittsburgh, not Big Ben. He's the quarterback there. So I think Baltimore's going to be pissed, and Pittsburgh's coming off short rest, and they're coming off a win. So, again, we're buying low, selling high here. Give me Baltimore minus 3.5 against the Steelers.
Count it. I'm going to stick with NFL. All 3 picks this week, even though I am the college Nostradamus. I'm going to pass it over to Nik probably in a minute. I love Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins. They did not have a good rapport last week against the Carolina Panthers. Did you see Deshaun Watson talking about how the Carolina Panthers defense, their scheme was and how intricate it was? Man, these NFL quarterbacks are really smart.
Really smart.
He threw for 160 yards last week. That's the lowest in at least 5 weeks. The Atlanta Falcons are not good. They lost at home, and they are terrible on the road. They're 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 road games. They're 0-13 against the spread in their last 13 games versus AFC opponents. They've given up the 8th most.
Does that include the Super Bowl loss? Patriots being up, 28-3?
Oh, man. Such a heartbreaker.
They still feel it. Yeah, it still stings.
Maybe they still have that hangover. I don't know. That was 2 years ago. They've given up the 8th most passing yards per game. I just can't think that Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins and Carlos Hyde aren't going to just run over the Atlanta Falcons. So, Are we going early this?
Oh, L word.
Oh, this is John's taking it this week.
Uh-oh.
For the lock of the week. We're giving it to you, folks. Give me the Houston Texans minus 5 against the Atlanta Falcons. Count it.
I like that one. Houston's not losing 2 in a row. I can promise you that at home. All right, I got my underdog here. We are going to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where the Utah State Aggies are coming to play Louisiana State Tigers and Coach O and the boys. Here's a name you're going to want to know. Jordan Love. He's a Utah State quarterback. This is a pro quarterback. Possible first rounder next year. This guy's got a laser rocket cannon arm. So, I don't know if you know this, but this game is the risky pick of the week.
We count it to you.
Count it. Here's why. Utah State is a 27.5-point underdog at LSU. Here's the main reason I'm taking Utah State. LSU's next 4 games after this, they play Florida, Mississippi State, Auburn, and Alabama. So I think this could be a look-ahead game. I don't see LSU losing this one, but I think Utah State can put up some points because they have a good quarterback. Give me the risky pick of the week. Utah State Aggies plus 27.5 versus LSU.
Count it. All right, let's stick with the underdogs then. You know what kind of mania I'm loving? I'm loving the Minshew Mania. Hey, look at this. And he's going to Carolina. So we've got the battle of the backups, as we're deeming this. Jacksonville is getting plus 3.5. So Carolina's defense, they are 23rd against the run. Did you see Leonard Fournette just turn it on in the second half? We were actually sitting watching the Jacksonville-Denver game, and they were down 17-3, and I looked at Nick and I said, watch out, Jacksonville's going to come back and win this. And what did they do?
They came back and won that.
See, that's why we're co-hosts, folks. We're just like a give and take here. So Carolina's 23rd against the run. They've lost their last 5 at home, actually, 2 of which when they were favored. So Jacksonville's 4-2 against the spread in their last 6, and Minshew Mania is in full effect. If they win this game, watch out for my facial hair next week.
He'll be 3-0 as a starter.
He'll be 3-0 as a starter. He could maybe get a contract. Who's that? Nick Foles? He ain't coming back. He's done he's done.
Till the Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. He'll be back for the Super Bowl. Is this the Philadelphia Eagles all over again? Oh, Jacksonville going to are we calling it Jacksonville's going to the Super Bowl? I don't think so. But for this week's purposes, give me Jacksonville plus 3.5 at Carolina. Count it!
All right, my last pick this week, I'm going totals. We're going to New Orleans. Ooh. Shout out YouTube subscriber Xander.
Yeah, Xander, right. This one's for you.
This is for you, buddy. Tampa Bay is going to New Orleans. Tampa Bay has the number 1 rush defense. You probably already knew that. They held Todd Gurley and the Rams to 28 rushing yards. Not a lot. Although Todd Gurley has the knees of an 80-year-old man. So the Saints have won 2 games. It hasn't been pretty, though. They're not, it's not like the Saints of old. They've won, but Bridgewater in 2 games, 370 yards, 2 TDs, 1 INT.
In 2 games?
In 2 games.
That's a Drew Brees stat line for 1 game.
Yeah. That's more than Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins dreams about having that kind of game in 2 games. I think both these defenses are going to play pretty tough. And the under has hit in 15 of the last 21 meetings between these 2 teams. Again, coming off a lot of points last week, 47.5 is a high total, especially if they're not going to either team's going to be able to run the ball. So, give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the New Orleans Saints under 47.5.
Count it. So I'm sticking with the NFL, obviously. Here's the thing. Dallas, horrible loss against the New Orleans Saints, as my co-host just talked about. Green Bay, horrible loss against Philadelphia at home, are facing each other. In the Dome, in Dallas, the last 5 games in Dallas, all of their games have gone over. The over-under is at 46.5. Last week's game, I know Dallas didn't show up this last week against the Saints, but Green Bay and Philadelphia went over 65 points. Green Bay can't stop the run. If they can't stop the run, see Ezekiel Elliott just motor on past them every down. So I still think that this over-under is low. The last 5 games, like I said, have gone over. Dallas scores have gone over in the last 5 of the last 7 games. I'm taking the over. Give me Dallas and Green Bay over 46.5. Count it.
When in doubt, hit the over, baby.
Always the over.
Points.
Nobody wants to see a low-scoring game.
No, don't be the guy that doesn't hit the pass line playing craps. You don't want to be that guy. Be at the bar that's just scoring, screaming for the over.
Over.
Well, that's the show for this week. Make sure to subscribe to our show on YouTube. Again, new episode every Friday.
Sometimes Thursday.
9 a.m. So, and if you're subscribed, then you're probably aware that the show usually gets released at 5 o'clock on Thursday the night before, so you could watch it before the Thursday night game. Otherwise, you'll see it on Friday, because that's when we advertise it. But if you subscribe, you'll know early about it. That's the show for this week. Pick 6 with John and Nik.
I'm John.
I'm Nik. See you next week.
Peace.